Hello students, let us study about a new life process today, and that is excretion. So what is excretion? How do you define the term excretion? Process of removal of metabolic or nitrogenous waste from our body. It is called as excretion. Removal of metabolic waste. See, in our body there are so many cells, so many systems. Continuous chemical reactions are occurring in the body, catabolic reactions, anabolic reactions, and as a result lot of waste, nitrogenous waste like urea, uric acid, creatinine is formed, and to remove this the process of excretion is carried out. If we talk about unicellular organisms like amoeba or paramecium, normal process of diffusion is helping them to remove the metabolic waste, that is movement of nitrogenous waste from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration. So excretion takes place by simple diffusion in unicellular organisms. If we talk about human beings, we have excretory system which consists of pair of kidneys, pair of ureters, urinary bladder and urethra. These pair of kidneys, these are bean shaped structures which are located in our abdominal region. Two pipeline like structures called as ureters arise from the kidney. They transfer the uh, urine that is formed in the kidney to the bladder. Urinary bladder is a organ which stores the urine for temporary time. It is muscular organ and it can store about 800 to 900 ml of urine at the most, but minimum on average 500 ml. And urethra is that tubular structure which excretes the urine out. So where are these kidneys located? These kidneys are located on the either side of the backbone, on either side of the vertebral column, if you can see in the picture, in the abdominal region, from the dorsal side of the body, from behind, from our back of our body. Basically this pair of kidneys, they consist of lot of nephrons which are acting as filters, and they filter the blood and remove the nitrogenous waste, which is then passed through these pipe like structures called as ureters. It is then stored into this urinary bladder, and then it will be expelled out with the help of the urethra, released out through the help of urethra, which is also called as micturition or urination. In our body, in our blood, there are other waste also like carbon dioxide. The waste of carbon dioxide which is present in our blood, it is expelled out through our lungs during in exhalation. And the nitrogenous waste that is present in our blood, which is obtained from different parts of the body in the form of urea, uric acid, creatinine, all these are sent with the help of the blood, via blood, into kidneys. In the kidneys they are filtered. After filtration, after reabsorption of the important substances back into the blood, it forms urine, and this urine is then urinated outside. So we are going to discuss about this removal of nitrogenous waste in the form of urine now. So how is urine formed? Basically, kidney consists of millions of filtration units. You can see this is the filtration unit which is called as the nephron, and such millions of nephrons are present, and they consist of two parts. They consist of this cup-shaped structure. This cup-shaped structure is called as Bowman's capsule, and into this Bowman's capsule, if you look carefully, some afferent arterioles enter. They form a network of the capillary. This network, it is called as glomerulus, and then it leaves outside. When it is entering inside the cup-shaped Bowman's capsule, the diameter is greater. When it is leaving, the diameter less, and therefore pressure is created in the Bowman's capsule, in the glomerulus, and filtration of blood takes place. What is filtered? Everything from the blood is filtered. You will be surprised. In 1 minute, 125 ml of urine is formed, and at this rate, in one day, 180 liters of urine is formed. But we don't excrete so much of urine. We excrete hardly 1.5 to 2 liters of urine. So all the substances are to be reabsorbed. So where is the reabsorption taking place? The reabsorption is taking place in these tubules, which are called as the collecting tubules. So again I repeat, a nephron consists of Bowman's capsule. Inside the Bowman's capsule there is this network of blood capillaries, glomerulus, and these collecting tubules. Filtration takes place in the Bowman's capsule. Blood is brought by the capillaries into the glomerulus. Under the pressure it is filtered, and reabsorption will take place of the important substances will take place in the tubules. You can see here potassium ions, sodium ions, even small amount of urea, water, large amount of water is reabsorbed back, and Moreover, important constituents like glucose, amino acids, proteins, vitamins, these are also reabsorbed back. So how is urine formed when filtrate is passing through the tubule? So this was our Bowman's capsule. The afferent arteriole enters, a glomerulus is formed, it leaves, and lot of filtrate is present here. This enters into the PCT, the DCT, that is the tubule, and inside the tubule what will happen? Reabsorption will take place. Here there are blood vessels which are surrounding the every single nephron tubule, and in this blood the reabsorption will take place. Substances like amino acids are reabsorbed by the blood, glucose is reabsorbed, or salts are reabsorbed, even large amount of water is reabsorbed. I told you 1 minute 125 ml, 1 day 180 liters of urine is formed, and how much urine is excreted? Only 1.8. So maximum water is reabsorbed. Of course, the reabsorption of the urine, as the urine flows into this tubule, the reabsorption of water, it is depending upon what is the concentration of the dissolved waste present and what is the quantity of the water that is present. More water is present, more urine will be excreted. Less water is there in the body, maximum water will be reabsorbed, because water is an important constituent. Our body cannot afford to lose water. So if there is already less water in our body, maximum water will be reabsorbed and less urine is formed. You might have observed this. If you don't drink ample of water, you urinate less. If you drink more water, you will urinate more. And it is always good to drink more water then, because it will help in removing the nitrogenous waste. So this urine then passes into ureters. Once the urine is completely formed, it will pass to two pipe-like structures which are present, called as ureters. These ureters will transport the urine to urinary bladder. Urinary bladder is a muscular bag-like organ which is storing the urine temporarily, and then it will be expelled out through urethra. Bladder in always under the control of nervous system, and therefore we can control whether we want to micturate urinate or not. So I hope you have understood, students. In next video we'll discuss about what is artificial kidney or hemodialysis. Thank you.